swapping is the latest craze in the fitness industry today. But what does it mean and what is it? Well, we have to break down each word individually, and through dictionary.com, skinny means very lean or thin, and swapping means to exchange one thing for another. So today you might have thought that you were coming to exchange your skinny jeans with each other, but you're actually going to be learning about how to skinny swap by changing just one or two ingredients in your recipes that you use every day. You can make everything a little bit more healthier for you and your family as well. Good morning, my name is Amber Boyd, for those that don't know me, and I have been in the fitness industry for over 7 years. I have an educational background in sports nutrition through NASM, as well as being certified through Apex or Bodybug. And some of you guys might have seen the Bodybug if you watch The Biggest Loser. You might catch a glimpse of them wearing it around their arm. It's essentially a weight management system. So not just about losing weight, but also in learning how to gain muscle and or maintaining your goals. Although I will be giving advice on how to do skinny swapping today, it is highly recommended that you seek professional advice from a licensed dietitian before changing your eating habits. So today we are going to be discussing examples of skinny swapping, how you are what you eat, and the benefits to changing your lifestyle, eating habits, rather than just treating them as a diet. Amanda Russell, my personal business partner and fitness guru, a lifestyle enthusiast, once stated that life must be truly lived and enjoyed to its fullest. And in order to do that, we have to strike the right balance between being healthy and being fit, which in turn makes us feel happy, makes us feel confident, and it just makes us feel good all around. And enjoying and indulging in life's pleasures. And when we indulge in life pleasures, we tend to see it on the waistline, right? But with skinny swapping, you don't have to do that. Some examples of skinny swapping would be such as taking a recipe that had butter in it and swapping it out for something such as applesauce. Very simple, very quick to do. In fact, I made you guys a treat today. I took a 120 calorie snack or cookie and turned it into a 59 calorie cookie by just swapping out a couple of ingredients. And you can do this as well. How many of us have seen that commercial from Yoplait Yogurt talking about swap-portunity? Okay, yeah, we all have. It's well known out there, but the concept is to swap out a higher calorie snack for something that is a little bit healthier for you, such as that Yoplait yogurt. Same concept with skinny swapping, and there's several resources that are out there to help you in making these simple swaps throughout your everyday recipes. Both of them I found on Amazon.com, and they teach you how to just make those little simple swaps by just exchanging like one or two ingredients. That's all you have to do. You don't have to change the whole recipe. The first book I found was by Kim Barnuen, and it's called Skinny Beef Ways to Go Vegan, and it teaches you how to swap those main ingredients that we use on an everyday basis and swap it with a vegan type recipe. But you don't necessarily have to go vegan. I know some of us aren't. There are other resources out there. The Biggest Loser has a book out there with 100 different ways to swap out those so you can cut your calories as well as cutting your budget. Because I know when we eat healthy, we tend to feel like we're spending a ton of money on our budget, but we don't have to break our bank, and you can still enjoy those life indulgences. You are what you eat. Okay, this famous phrase is what we know it as today, but it actually was said by a French doctor and gourmand, Althine Barré-Savarin, and I know little French, and so I'm not even going to attempt to say it in French today for you, but translated in English, he said, "Tell me what you eat, and I shall tell you what you are." Now, if we take this literally, and most often we do, it's mistaken for if you eat a vegetable, you are a vegetable. But that's not really what Savarin was going for. You are what you eat. Did you know that according to the USDA, Americans consume 156 pounds of sugar each year? That is 31 5-pound bags for each one of you. Can you imagine that? That's a lot of sugar. And this is 29 pounds of that actually comes from our traditional sugars and sucrose, but the rest comes in forms of high fructose syrup, which is found in our everyday staples like ketchup, crackers, in peanut butter, as well as yogurt. So maybe that's the opportunity by exchanging something that isn't so good for you with that yogurt might not be the best thing to do every single day because that contains a lot of sugar as well. According to MNN.com, they share terrifying statistics about Americans and how we eat. And they said that since the 1970s, we have doubled our obesity rate in America. Craziness. And it's just continuing to rise. And this tells us that our children are actually being passed down these behaviors. Our behaviors are learned. And the children are actually seeing the effects of the obesity rate. I want you to check out this picture. Can everybody see this? Pretty sad, right? This kid is eating McDonald's and he's wanting more. He's like, are you gonna finish that? This is why it's important to understand why I say you are what you eat. Okay. I hate the word diet. It is a 4-letter word to me, just like all the other 4-letter words out there, because it is a temporary fix. You have to start thinking in terms of changing your lifestyle when it comes to eating. How many of us have seen the diets out there? Okay, we've seen Atkins, we've seen the South Beach diet, the cabbage soup diet. In fact, I went on a rant on my YouTube channel not too long ago about how all of these diets are just a temporary fix. Once you stop dieting, since it's for a short period of time, you're actually going to gain back everything that you lost, if not more. So you have to start thinking of changing your entire lifestyle in order to reach those goals rather than just a temporary fix. It's very hard to make those changes though when your family is not on board with you, as well as your friends. If you're out with your friends eating lunch and they're having cheeseburgers and french fries, then it makes it really difficult for you to seek those changes that you're trying to seek. In fact, let me tell you a crazy story. I wanted to eat a healthier version of a chocolate cake. Okay, so I was making this chocolate cake in the kitchen. My husband, fiance at the time, comes into the kitchen and I'm like, I need your help and I need to grind up some black beans. And he's like, I thought you were making a cake. And I said, I am. And he's like, well, then what is this for? And I was like, the cake. And I should have hid it from him. I should have hid my secret ingredient. But I swapped out chocolate and made it to where I was using the black beans as my ingredient. Now, let me tell you, if you are not open to change, as my husband was, because you should have seen his eyes when I told him those beans were going in that cake, then it's going to be difficult for you to even try it when you skinny swap. But I tried it and I absolutely loved it. It was the most moist cake ever. And I would still make it again to this day. Maybe next time I'm not telling him what was in it, right? Again, Amanda Russell, fitness guru, my personal business partner, stated that fitness is so much more than exercise, and we know that. We've been over that before. It's a catalyst for a positive change in your life, and it affects the world that surrounds us. With skinny swapping, we can enjoy those indulgences, and we can do it without the guilt and without seeing it on the waistline. The long-term benefits to changing your healthy eating habits will not only help you, but it will also help your family as well. So just remember, before you grab that Big Mac, you are what you eat. Thank you so much for coming this morning, and enjoy your 59 calorie cookie.